Hey everybody. All right, so I went ahead and added a couple of different things. Um, in the database, I wanted the tavern, pub, restaurant, whatever it's going to be. I wanted that recorded as well because that's also going to be our field for that we're gonna be calling up team statistics based on who that user is. Excuse me. All right, and so what I did was I created a test user, and we went and uh, added edited a couple of fields. Okay, on the register page, in the validation array, we added the tavern field, which we declared an array. We set the required config to be true, minimum of 5 characters, max of 50 characters. Okay, and then down here in the create array, we added tavern down to the bottom. Okay, this is going to be your tavern field in the post in this post array. All right, and then input method get, and then tavern is going to be the input. It's going to input match it to the tavern field inside the database. And of course, I had to add in the users table. I had to add a field for tavern, which we just made it a 50 character varchar, 50 character maximum varchar. Okay, so that is where we need to make the additions here on the validation section of the register page. And then we also just basically we put in a new form field for it. So it's simple input field, text name, tavern. Excuse me. All right, and so really that's all we need. We could put a placeholder in there if we wanted. Placeholder equals tavern or pub playing for. All right, and we'll save that. If we look at it and log out, click to the register page. There we go. So we've got our little placeholder in there. All right. Excuse me. And so basically what this is going to allow us to do, Joe Schmo. All right, log in. Also what we did on the display, we added the from whatever tavern. And that's really simple in the index page. There. We've got a little, I'm sorry, that's in the header ink. Oh, here it is. Okay. So this first part here is this little bit of PHP here. Echo escape is going to stop any um, injection. Um, user class and the data section username. All right. Then we added an additional user call to the data class or to the from the user class data object name from user data and then tavern. Okay. So basically, when they see it, it's going to be Joe from Stag Aaron, which is the tavern that he selected when he started working on it. So what this means is this all of these changes that we made allow us to now add additional fields to the database for that profile to be called up later. All right, so we're going to have an admin and a user account on the site because we want to have somebody to be able to add statistics that's not a user. So they're going to have to be an administrator. And so we have those two classes, the administrator and the user class, which is just a JSON in the permissions table. Okay, here this is the JSON string admin :1 for the administrator, but we don't really need to do too much with that. Basically, everybody that logs in and creates an account is automatically going to be set up as a user. If we want to change somebody to an administrator, we just simply add the permission for that user account. Okay, and what this will allow us to do is now we'll have a handful of people that are able to enter statistics, but the team captains and everything else will still not be able to do anything but register and see their team statistics and their own statistics. All right, and the statistics for the league are going to be public anyway, so everybody's going to be able to see everything on one table. uh, from the get-go. So basically now, um, anything else that we want to add for a user profile page, we can do at this point. So if we want to track their address, if we want to track their um, phone numbers, which is a good thing to have, especially if we need to get in contact with anybody. Their Twitter handle. I plan on using Twitter for a lot of the announcements. Um, I think most everybody has a Twitter account at this point. If they don't, we can walk them through getting one. But it'll be very easy to tweet out, you know, any changes coming up to the schedule. We'll put the changes on the website, but we'll also do the changes, through Twitter, through a Facebook post. And that way people can get it on their mobile phones, and we can also even send a blast email. But having all of this information from the user when they set it up is going to make things much easier for us to track later on. So hopefully, I'm going to go ahead and knock out a bunch of this additional things on the register page. Um, and basically from this point forward, hopefully once that's done, we won't have to do too much more to the database. All right. And I realize this was a short video and not a whole lot of coding in it, but basically I wanted to kind of show you where that went. If you use and build this user login and registration system from PHP Academy, that's the whole beauty of this. Is it's very easy to go ahead and add something to it, and all of the validation and all of the what do you call it, security and the escaping is already done on the input fields. By adding fields, you're not doing anything more than just adding additional information that's going into the database. It's already going to be secured. It's going to be protected from SQL injection. All right. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you found this useful. If you feel like it, go ahead and leave me a comment below or give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching.